The Rolls-Royce Dawn is one of the most exclusive cars on sale. Pitched as a convertible for the social elite, the Dawn is the sort of car you might spot harbourside at Monaco or Lake Como. But that's not my scene. Some of us don't want to hit the red carpet, leaving paparazzi in our wake across the Hollywood Hills. Some of us just want to go for a drive. So we took the Dawn out of its natural habitat to a rocky outcrop 2 hours out of Abu Dhabi to take on one of the world's great driving roads, Jebel Hafeet. Even outside of its comfort zone, the Rolls-Royce Dawn still shines. Out on the open road, the Dawn is just magnificent. It just floats along serenely, untroubled by bumps, things like that. It's a quiet, effortless place to be. It really does deliver on the Rolls-Royce promise. This is unlike any convertible I've driven before. It's just an effortless place. I mean, Rolls-Royce talks about the waftability of its cars to just gracefully float along the road, and I really do see that. It's quite cool. Priced from just under $750,000 in Australia, this isn't a cheap car, and that's before you factor in the $100,000 or more in options fitted to this test model. Everything about this car is huge, including the engine. Powered by a 6.6 litre V12 with 420 kilowatts of power and 780 newton meters of torque, the Dawn knows how to get out of its own way. One of the things that makes this such a serene experience to drive is the 8-speed automatic transmission, which is unlike most in that it is actually guided by satellites. There are no paddle shifters in the car, there's no sports mode. The car simply knows where there are interesting roads, where there are hills and mountains and corners and things like that, and it adapts its driving style to suit. So it means that you never go hunting for a gear. And running up and down this hill today, one of the most demanding roads in the region, I have to say I've had zero problems with the auto whatsoever. I've never thought that it needed to go down a gear or up a gear. It's just doing the right thing imperceptibly in the background the whole time. It's very, very cool. This isn't a sports car, and it couldn't be. It weighs 2.5 tons. It's about as much as a Toyota Land Cruiser. It really is a heavy, heavy car. But you wouldn't know it when you put your foot down. You've got that big twin turbo V12 engine. Whew, it just gives it effortless grunt. It hauls its big backside out of corners in a way that just has no right to. There's so much torque in this car. Anytime you go near the throttle, there's just shove, effortless shove that just hauls it down the road. It really doesn't feel its weight until you get to a corner, and then you tip in and realize that, oh, the steering is very light and very slow, and there's a lot of roll to the body. This is a big car. I mean, it weighs nearly as much as a Land Cruiser, this thing. It is an absolute behemoth. Still, it's only got 2 doors. This thing is a bit of a power lifter, to be honest. It's just quiet and effortless. But then when you do put your foot down, man, you know about it. Some serious shove there. The Jebel Hafeet mountain road outside Abu Dhabi is one of 2 truly great driving roads in the UAE. This 12-kilometre long stretch of tarmac is smooth, wide and beautifully sculptured, featuring 60 bends that climb around 1 kilometre in height. Most of the roads around here are quite boring. They're like flat highways, sort of thing you'd see in somewhere like Utah in the US. This is my first drive of a Rolls-Royce, and I have to say that the brand has lived up to its promise. This really does feel like near enough to $1 million worth of car. It's just so plush and serene, and the level of fit and finish throughout the car is just sensational. Everything from the controls that you touch that are just perfectly dampened, to the beautifully finished emblem that hides away under the bonnet, to the quality of the paint, the quality of the leather throughout. Man, this car is something else.